Do you want to know how I got these scars? YouTube is the moderator and a bastard. And one day, they go a bit crazier than usual. My channel tries to put up defenses, puts up rights and quotes to defend themselves. YouTube doesn't like that. It doesn't like it one bit. So they go to my channel, take away the rights, take away the defenses, and begins to give it strikes. And then YouTube turns to me and says, "Why so serious, Johnny?" They come to me with the strikes. "Why so serious, Johnny?" He then puts the strikes on my channel. "Let's put a smile on that face." And why so serious? Hello, everybody. Whoa, wait, door. Stay closed. Hello, everybody. Voice crack again. God damn it. Hello, everybody. JohnnyFerno talking, and welcome to Death Battle. The Joker versus Sweet Tooth. Now, this is probably one of the battles that I've been looking the most forward to. Because it's a freaking Joker. And the Joker's always awesome. By the way, quickly gonna find a death battle. I'll try and talk in the meantime. I am fully professional, if you haven't realized that already. But yeah, I am so excited for this battle, because the Joker is, as original as it sounds, one of my favorite villains of all time in all media. Because it's just like why people like Batman. It's just like, he is the freaking Joker. It's just, there's something about putting the perfect representation of law and order at the cost of everything, against the representation of anarchy and chaos. And the Joker is that. It's just, I find him so fascinating, so interesting, such a great villain. And there's been so many versions of him. My two favorites that I have experienced are, of course, Mark Hamilton, freaking one of the best Joker voices ever in animated, and then Heath Ledger, one of the best Jokers I've seen on screen. And just, I don't know much about Sweet Tooth, but I think I have played one of the games he's in. I can't even remember what it's called, but I'm sure I've played one of those before when I was younger. Kind of fun, but I don't know anything about him. But I know some about the Joker, about his sketches and stuff, and if you've seen what he has done and what he can do in different animated movies and series, he's kind of terrifying. Like, no kidding. Like, he has this gas, and when you inhale it, you laugh to death, and you get a big smile on your face. Let's put a smile on that face. Oh god, the Joker's terrifying, but he's also hilarious and just a great villain. And I'm going to cheer for him all the way in this death battle. And I'm sure that the internet hasn't exploded since this death battle came out. So I'm pretty sure I know how it's going to turn out. But you know what? We're not here for the end of the journey. We're here for the experience of the journey itself. So you know what? Let us go. In 3, 2, 1, go! So excited. So excited. It's going to be so cool.
They visit you for birthday parties, cheer you up when you're sad, and probably also want to kill you.
Clowns. The Joker, Gotham's Jester of Genocide.
And Sweet Tooth.
I thought his title was the Clown Prince of Crime. The Clown Prince of Crime.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Gotham City, a vile breeding ground for criminals and crazy people.
In such a bleak city, it's important to look for humor wherever you can, even if it's during the act of murder.
Oh, that
no
movie was cool. I like that a lot.
Ruthless felonies than the Joker.
I'm here, bitches, and I brought favors for everybody.
Did you just say
But before he
bitches?
became the Clown Prince of Crime, who was he? A thief who accidentally got his pregnant wife killed? A mob boss who stabbed Batman's girlfriend.
There's
A
no
petty
one
thug
has
in
a
the wrong
solid
place at the
idea of
wrong
what his
time.
origin story is.
Nobody
There's so
knows
many
for sure.
versions.
Not even the Joker himself.
What we do know is that most likely at some point he fell into a vat of mysterious chemicals and Batman was involved. However he came to be, from that moment on, his body and mind were altered forever.
His laughs are among the
Smile
greatest
big enough to
ever.
rival the Grinch.
It's
The
like the
Joker
level of
decided he'd make sure the
Godzilla
whole world would
levels
share
of
in his
awesome
sick joke.
voice
And what
noise.
comedy act would be complete without a few wonderful toys?
This guy may like his pistols, machine guns, and explosives, but outside of that, his taste
he has
in weaponry
gadgets.
is anything but simple.
And there's so many versions when it comes to his physical prowess, because sometimes he's not a fighter, and other times he can stand
Like
toe
a
to
true
toe with
prankster
Batman.
gone
There's so
mad,
many
he
versions.
carries razor-sharp playing cards, a gag flower filled with acid, an electric hand buzzer that goes a little too far.
But deadliest and most haunting of all is his trademark Joker venom, a deadly
Yes.
concoction which poisons its victims, forcing them into fits of laughter so uncontrollable that they suffocate and die
Yeah.
while contorting their facial muscles into a
That scene was terrifying!
Talk about killing the
That is
audience.
terrifying!
Oh, man, that shit looks dangerous to carry around.
Fortunately for the creepy clown, he's manufactured so much Joker venom over the years, repeated exposure has given him immunity to his own toxin. But the laughing gas isn't all that makes him a threat in battle.
Oh, that made me cringe so hard first time I saw it.
He's
It was
a
just,
cunning strategist who screws with the minds of the sane and insane alike. He can whip up disguises so convincing that not even the world's greatest detective recognized him. And for a guy this lanky, he's also surprisingly great going fist to fist.
And like most heroes and villains who have been in the game since the 1940s, of course, he has his own car.
Look at that thing!
Okay, I've never seen
I
that
need
one
to
before.
Get back to work on the boomstick mobile.
Ha!
The
It's a giant hot
Joker-mobile,
dog.
as it's called, was built to compete with the legendary Batmobile.
It has mounted machine guns, a bulletproof exterior.
I just bought
and
the
a
Arkham
lethal
Asylum
cannon
game
up top that can
recently.
spew missiles
Looking forward to playing that.
everywhere.
After so many years of terrorizing Gotham and beyond, the Joker has more than earned his role of sworn enemy to the Batman. Despite Batman's ludicrous skill and intellect, the Joker's forethought and planning has outsmarted Bats numerous times. In some cases, he's even gone hand to hand and held his own with the Caped Crusader.
Who was trained by ninjas?
He's outfoxed plenty of other
It's
heroes
varied
too,
a lot from time to
including
time,
Superman,
generation
whose
and all
brain
that,
can
Arthur.
function thousands of times faster than humans like Joker.
He incapacitated Wonder Woman with just a puff of Joker venom. Blew up Robin after viciously beating him with a
Oh, that
crowbar,
was-
And when he tracked down Batgirl, well, let's put it nicely and say that she became handy-capable from that point on. And thanks to
nice
his own
way.
insanity, the Joker has stupidly high pain tolerance. The dude got a batarang lodged in his eye and was still running around laughing and shooting people.
Look at that!
God damn! That's almost as bad as the time he had his own face cut off for giggles.
That's way worse! Ugh! He can certainly take the pain, but this sadistic psychopath is still no harder to kill than most of his victims.
He can die from certain poisons, neck snapping, being stabbed by Pirate Batman, getting bitten by Vampire Batman, and even just a good old-fashioned
Vampire Batman,
Superman
Pirate
high
Batman.
five.
Oh, also that
One
time.
thing remains certain. Having this clown show up for your party would make it one bad day.
This laugh that's about to come here. That just gave me chills. Hard chills. And now for one
How
I
far
know
would you
practically
go
nothing
to
about.
have your greatest wish granted? How much would you destroy to get your way?
Any extreme!
For those willing to go to any extreme, the annual Twisted Metal contest is right
Twisted
up your
Metal,
alley.
that was a game.
In Twisted Metal, competitors smash vehicles into public property and each other, and that's when they're not shooting crazy shit like rockets and bombs all over the place.
Would
God,
you
that'd be
equip
The
to your car on the
insane
fly?
lure of Twisted Metal attracts some of the most deranged and unstable minds in the world, including a clown with a flaming scalp, the driver of the infamous ice cream truck called Sweet Tooth.
There he is.
Light 'em up, boys.
Before he was a scary serial killer driving a truck, Marcus Kane was a scary ice cream man driving a truck. And like every ice cream man I know, Marcus had a serious evil split personality problem.
no.
Trapped within his head, this sinister side desperately clawed for freedom, eventually forcing Marcus to finally give in and carve his new persona a face. On that day, Marcus Kane died, and the rampage of Needles Kane began.
Needles spent his days murdering anyone he could find, including his own wife and child.
He prefers killing up close and as violently as possible with his giant serrated machete.
Which tons of people have been introduced to. They're dead now.
By his own account, he slaughtered 1,000 people before he was finally arrested.
Wow.
It was here he was cursed by a preacher named Preacher to suffer the fires of hell, which apparently means having your head burst into flames forever.
Enraged,
But
he
he
busted
usually
out and
lights
was
it
eventually
himself.
found by a man named Calypso. See, Calypso was the one organizing the Twisted Metal tournament, and he thought Needles would be just perfect for it.
For Needles, winning Twisted Metal meant having any wish of his choosing granted. He could finally end the everlasting pain. Or have all the candy in the world, anything really. How could he say no?
Needles knew just the car that would take him to victory. Complete with tasty treats, his ice cream truck, the Sweet Tooth.
That is
This
terrifying.
modified Chevrolet step van is anything but what it appears to be. With its shocking maneuverability and durability, Sweet Tooth is like a tank, capable of taking loads of damage without stopping.
The Sweet Tooth menu includes front-mounted spikes, Gatling guns, and homing ice cream cone missiles. And for the cherry on top, he blasts the explosive clown head from the roof as a homing weapon, which laughs
Okay.
and goes through walls. That's not enough, it transforms into a goddamn robot.
It's a
The
transformer?
Sweet Spot carries
A mech?
massive multi-barrel Gatling gun, reinforced armor plating, and can even throw its own head like a grenade.
But the real beauty's in the Sweet Slam, an attack where the bot launches into the air with its jetpack and drops like a hammer with enough force to crush a whole building.
Sweet Tooth
Ow.
can take dozens of missiles and keep on trucking. But even without his wheels, Needles is one tough son
Oh
of
yeah,
a bitch.
he's in
He's strong enough to casually
PlayStation
shatter
Super Smash
reinforced
Bros. Thing.
windows, tough enough to take a stab to the face.
I can even
And
remember
he
the real
even
name of the
survived
joke
the
name.
electric chair.
Thanks, Kitty.
Doesn't that mean he gets to walk free? I read that on the internet once.
No, first, that's a myth. Second, a person wouldn't be able to walk after getting blasted with over 2,000 volts of electricity, stopping their heart, burning their body, paralyzing their muscles, and melting their eyes. Unless you're Needles Kane, who broke out of the chair, killed everyone, and escaped.
See, this is why anytime I meet a clown, I take him out right away.
When has a clown ever done anything to you?
They've never had the chance. Who's laughing now, Juggles?
But Needles is by no
Okay.
means unkillable, and Calypso has played him for a fool more times than not. Like when he wished to find his missing daughter so he could kill her, and wound up trapped and suffocating in her coffin. Underground. Because she was already dead.
Still,
Oh.
it just goes to show, Needles and his Sweet Tooth will do anything it takes to get the kill.
Dude, how did he get out of the grave?
What have you done with my son?
Oh no, don't scoop his eyes out!
Fucking clowns.
Ugh! Why are clowns so creepy?
All right, the
I've
combatants
met
are
nice
set. Let's end this
clowns.
debate once and for all.
But first, it's time for some book learning.
You know, reading a good book is one of my favorite
Yawn.
pastimes.
Yeah, but who's got time for
I've
that?
read some nice
Lucky
books.
for you,
Okay.
Audible.com
I was
has
going
the
to quick
perfect
fix this
solution.
mirror. I mean window.
Audiobooks.
You mean I can do things with my eyes while my ears do all the reading for me?
Sure.
There we go.
Great.
Much nicer.
I'll listen to it in my dune buggy on my way to the shooting range.
By the way, I'm still rooting for
Audible.com has
Joker.
over 250,000
Even though Sweet Tooth has all the
titles to
armor
choose
and weapons to
from. The
destroy
app is
a whole
free
city.
for iPhone, iPad,
Still
Android,
voting for
and
Joker.
Windows Phone. You can also download and listen with your Kindle Fire and almost any MP3 player. And unlike a streaming or rental service, with Audible, you own your books and can access them anytime, anywhere.
And it gets better. If you download a book you don't like, you can exchange it for a different, more better one anytime. I'm halfway through my 17th book on Audible right now.
Really?
Yeah, you should go check out Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's really good.
Huh. Maybe I will. And you can too.
Boomstick
In
reads,
fact, Death Battle
or
viewers can get a
with his-
free
with his
30-day
ears.
trial
Listens.
membership
I
by
don't know.
going to audible.com/.
I've read some good books in my
But
time.
right
Harry
now,
Potter, of course.
It's time for a death battle!
It's just that I've read a lot of books that have Danish names, but I have no idea if there are English versions of them. So, yeah. Oh! Let's do this!
I like the model, but not really my color.
It needs to have a bit of a smile. That's the ticket. Hello, bats! I'm horrible at doing Joker voices. I wish I could do them better.
Ooh, like taking candy from a baby.
More like from a big scary clown man. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It's just very hard not to. Alright then. Okay, we already know that Sweet Tooth Truck trumps Jokers.
Let's get wild.
Roadkill! You hear me?
Okay.
Ooh, so many buttons. Eeny, meeny, miny. All of them.
That's so Joker, doesn't give a shit, just goes with it. I don't know who it is that does the Joker voice here.
What's this one do?
But they do a good job. I have to keep an eye out in the credits. DBX! I have no idea what that show is, but it's apparently a new thing. Do you need to ask if he's alive? That he's the freaking Joker.
Really? Can't just let a guy have his fun.
Sadly not. Alright, Mr. Joker, how are you going to stop this?
Let's go.
Here I come, scrawny.
Hit me! I want you to hit me! Hit me!
Right, let's see it. Come and get it, tough guy.
Hit me!
You miserable excuse for a clown. Come on. Come on. Boom.
Whoa! I bet you could call that a wheelie. Hey!
Excuse me, I want to drive.
What a better way to take care of a car than getting inside of it and then wreck it. Wreck it, Ralph.
No! Let me put that out for you.
Joker doesn't give a damn. He doesn't give a crap at all. I don't think he even cares if he dies. He just wants to have his fun.
Oh, can't take a joke. Can you, big guy?
And here comes the mech.
Okay, that's funny.
So, how are you gonna take care of this, Joker man?
Well, okay. Let's talk about this. Killing someone from inside a tin can. That's no fun. The cold of their skin, the blankness of their eyes, the reveal of who they really are. It's so much better when you savor all the little emotions.
That's a quote from Dark Knight, and also that is terrifying, creepy.
Right?
Oh, man.
Right. I want to see you bleed. I want to watch you die.
Just one more lesson. Capiche? The best kind of punchline is the one you don't see coming.
That's the venom!
What is this? Die, 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 die.
What's going on? The video is glitching! So the Joker tricks him!
on, it wasn't that funny.
Both clowns were skilled in combat, but Joker's superior tactics and unpredictable weaponry gave him the leg up he needed.
When you have a toxic gas so deadly it can take out the entire Justice League, all the Joker needed was one opportunity to use it.
And despite his lanky frame, the Joker can take a lot of punishment, and he's good enough to survive hand-to-hand combat with Batman.
Hell, he's smart enough to trick Batman and even manipulate the incorruptible Superman into being pawns in his schemes.
As opposed to Needles, whose mental capacity is limited to just one thing.
Murder, murder, and more murder with a dash of ice cream.
The Joker has plenty of experience manipulating the minds of homicidal maniacs. In fact, many people like Needles have wound up in Joker's gang. It was only a matter of time before he made his opportunity to use the Joker Venom.
Joker wasn't clowning around in this gas of a fight that had us on pins and needles.
We
damn
should
it.
really put you on a limit.
Oh, come on, Wiz. Those puns were sweet.
The winner is the Joker.
Hey, I like you, Boomstick.
Well, that was fun. Who's for Chinese?
It's quite fun, isn't it?
Next time on
Okay, so who's the next
Death
time? I finally caught up! Unless this comes out after the next one. Mewtwo!
And we succeeded. Do not attempt to defy me.
Alright, I've seen it's Mewtwo versus Shadow! Why though? Is it because they're both man-made creatures? Is that the link? I guess. Kinda cool they're bringing Shadow back. Okay, but who voices the Joker? I have to quickly see.
Hey everybody, I'm
Credits?
Chad of Boomstick.
Ben, I play Wiz.
And next up in Death Battle is Mewtwo.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who will he be fighting? You guys know the drill by
Lucas
now.
Schumann.
Find out early by sticking to our social media. That's
He did a very
@ScreenTech
good
on
job.
Twitter or official essay on Facebook.
In the meantime, you can go check out our new show, DBX. Just click right over there. It's kind of like Death Battle with epic fights and all, but in this case, there's no analysis, no rules, just bloodshed.
And sponsors
So
can watch it right
it's
now. If you guys want to become a
the
part of the
60
sponsorship
seconds
program where
thing.
you get merch discounts, tons of videos
Why not
early, and
keep
all that
it a
great
60
stuff,
seconds?
you can just click the link in the description below and get a
Was it
30-day
too
free
short?
trial.
Yep. Thanks for watching, guys.
Alright. I think we just ended here. That was a cool battle, I really liked it. Like I said, I figured that the Joker would win because the internet hadn't exploded. But that was a really cool battle, I really enjoyed that. Oh, what else? Normally I would say I think the ending to that battle was a bit of a cop-out to like, oh, Joker won, but it does make sense. Like, he is surprisingly good at manipulating people. Like, we've seen it in the animated series, in animated movies, in real-life movies. Like, he is surprisingly good at manipulating people. It's like, apart from his venom, that is maybe his most deadliest weapon. Like, putting people into positions where either they know it or they don't know it, that they can't refuse his demands. They can't go against his words. It's just more fun that way. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I know I'm gonna stop. I suck at doing Joker voices. I just really like trying to do them. Trying to practice them. Tell me what you think. But I finally caught up. Unless this comes out after the next Death Battle. Then, yeah. But either way, thank you all so much for watching, my dear friends. Please tell me in the comments below what you think about the Death Battle, the reaction, and the channel in general. Please tell me both positive and negative, so I can use it all to grow and evolve into a better entertainer for you guys. But as always, my dear friends, thank you very much for watching. My name's JohnnyFerno, and I'll see you guys next time.